Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a birthday set for an 80th birthday party. And the first cookie I'm working on in this set is a boho rainbow type cookie. But instead of doing a rainbow, we're going to make it candles. So I'm doing a pipe and flood consistency for my base. And it's just white royal icing here. And I'm going to make sure all of that's spread out nice and even. And then I'm going to let it dry. So after that's set and dry, we're going to let that dry for about 24 hours with a fan on it for a little bit. And then I'm adding the candles right here and pipe consistency. And then I'm adding the black with the flood consistency. Now I added the flames and then I painted them in gold. The next cookie we have is a bee cookie. And the first part is the wings. So I'm going to do the wings first and then I'm going to let those dry. I'm using a pipe and flood consistency for the wings as well. After those have dried, I am taking a pipe consistency, so it's a lot thicker, and I'm just doing the outline of the bee head and then the bee's body. This just gives it a little bit of definition between the head and then the stripes. So I'm adding that in right now, and then I'm going to take that white icing again, pipe and flood consistency, and I'm going to fill in those stripes. And you might be wondering why we're doing white instead of yellow for the bee, but you will find out in just a minute. Now we are going in with the flood consistency of black, and we are going to flood in the head of the bee. And I'm sorry that that's focusing on the piping bag and not the bee. There we go. So now we're going to flood in that black body, and we are going to make sure we fill in all those holes. And then we are going to let both the white and the black dry. Back to that white. So the theme of this party is black and gold. So instead of having yellow bees, it was requested that the yellow be gold. So I just flooded it white, and then I'm painting it with some gold luster dust that's edible. And this really, really made the bee pop. Like, if you could do gold bees, I would do that all the time because they are so cute. Now I've let the gold luster dust dry, the body's dry, and I'm just going in and adding the details now. So I'm using the piping consistency, so it's thicker, and I'm adding the black details for the head, and then I'm going to add the black detail for the body, so it really differentiates between the wings and then the different stripes of the body. After I do the black piping consistency, I'm going to take the white piping consistency and do the same thing but on the wing of the bee, so that way it adds a little definition and a cute little design. You can do whatever design you want. I'm just outlining it and then adding in a little detail with the piping consistency, and then you'll see the final product. The next cookies, we are working on our rectangles and geometric shapes. I can't even remember the shape now, but we are just going in with a pipe and flood consistency, and I am going to fill all of these shapes in first, and then I'm going to let them dry for about 12 to 24 hours to make sure they are nice and solid. Next, I'm going to take the gold luster dust that we used to decorate the bees, and I'm taking a paintbrush and we're just splattering it onto those dried shapes. Then I'm going to draw some balloons on some of these shapes. So I'm just outlining it in piping consistency so it really stays there. And then I'm going to flood it with the flood consistency so I can really shape that balloon out. And then I'm going to add in the string of the balloon. The next one, I'm going to use my projector so they all look uniform, and we are going to outline the number 80. You definitely don't need a projector to do this, but it was just easier for me. So there you see me outlining the numbers, and then once the balloons and the 80 are dry, we're going to paint them with our gold luster dust again.